8th Standard Business Studies, Chapter 2, Business and Industry. Exercises. First main, fill in the blanks. First one, the best example for entrepreneur trade is dash. Answer is Singapore. Second one, cottage industries are mainly concentrated in dash. Answer is villages. Third one, the manufacture of chemicals is carried out in dash industries. Answer is small scale. Fourth one, the sole objective of business should be earning dash profit. Answer is reasonable. Fifth one, to safeguard the quality of goods, dash institution has been started. Answer is Bureau of Indian Standard. Let's move to second main. Answer each of the following questions in 2 to 4 sentences. First one, what is business? Business is an important economic activity mainly concerned with the production and distribution of goods and services to consumer. Second one, which are the different types of mobile shops? The different types of mobile shops are hawkers, peddlers, street vendors, market vendors. Let's move to question number 3. Who are wholesalers? Answer is wholesale traders buy goods in large quantity from producers and sell them to the retailers in small quantities. Question number 4. Name the 3 types of foreign trade. Answer is imports, exports, entrepreneur trade. These are the 3 types of foreign trade. Question number 5. Mention the important goods produced by cottage and small scale industries. Answer is goods produced by cottage industries are carpentry, smithy, carpet weaving, stone carving, pottery, blanket making, etc. Goods produced by small scale industry are chemical industry, manufacture of engineering goods, shoes, bicycles, fans, radios, sewing machine, soaps, garments, etc. These are the important goods produced by cottage and small scale industries. Let's move to question number 6. Which organizations overcome the hindrance of place and risk? Answer is first one, hindrance of place. To overcome the hindrance of place, the services of transportation are used. Road transport, railways, water transport, and air transport are different media. Hindrance of risk. The insurance companies helps business by making good the loss incurred by fire or water or that caused by natural calamities, and thus help for the smooth conduct of business. These are the organizations overcome the hindrance of place and risk. Question number 7. Mention the antisocial activities of traders to earn more profit. The antisocial activities of traders to earn more profit are adulteration, charging excess or abnormal rates, using false weights and measures, creating artificial scarcity by hoarding the goods, carrying out black marketing, etc. These are the antisocial activities of traders to earn more profit. Question number 8. What are the steps taken by the government to overcome the antisocial practices in business? The steps taken by the government to overcome the antisocial practices in business are: in our country, to avoid such practices, the government has introduced public distribution system. To maintain the standard of goods and essential commodities, the government has opened an institution, Bureau of Indian Standard. ISI and egg marks are printed on goods and commodities to certify their quality, etc. Every industrial product must have a seal on its cover pack which contains the quantity, the date of manufacture, date of expiry, maximum retail price or MRP. These are the steps taken by the government to overcome the antisocial practices in business. Let's move to third main. Answer each of the following questions in 8 to 10 sentences. First question. What are the economic objectives of business? The economic objectives of business are: the sole objective of business includes earning reasonable profit that is sufficient to enable the business to cover the costs and the businessman to lead a normal, comfortable life. Business supplies goods and services to the consumers and thus creates consumers. It uses the available resources to produce the goods that are sufficient to consumers. It produces such goods that are required from time to time according to changes that take place. It brings changes in production by adopting new techniques. It also enables the consumers to know about the changes in products through advertisement. These are the economic objectives of business. Let's move to second question. What are the social objectives of business? The social objectives of business are: business produces goods and supplies the goods that are required for the development of a nation. It provides employment to many and pays them fair wages and salaries and helps them to improve their standard of living. Business contributes its share to the economic development of a nation by paying rates, taxes, and duties. Business also contributes a fair share for the social welfare of the nation by starting and running of schools, colleges, hospitals, and also by maintaining public gardens, etc. These are The social objectives of business. Let's move to question number 3. Mention the services rendered by retail traders. The services rendered by retail traders are: they are the last connecting link in the distribution of goods. They supply variety of goods produced by different producers to the consumers. They store the goods to meet the demand of the consumers. They take the risk of loss in business or loss of goods. They grade the goods and supply according to the tastes of the consumers. They provide credit facilities to the consumers, give more information about the newly available goods in the market, and suggest alternative goods of the particular goods that are not available. These are the services rendered by retail traders. Let's move to question number 4. List out the different retail traders and write 2 or 3 sentences on each of them. Permanent shops. They are opened at a fixed place and carry out trade. Itinerant or mobile traders. They do not have a fixed place to carry on their trade. The important among them are hawkers, peddlers, street vendors, and market vendors. Hawkers. They carry goods on their heads, move from door to door, and sell their goods. They generally sell only 1 or 2 types of goods. Example: vegetables, fruits, flowers, etc. Peddlers. They carry their goods on wheeled carts and sell them to the consumers at their doors. They generally sell more than one type of goods. Street traders or footpath traders. They display goods in busy street corners or on pavements and sell them to the consumers. Market sellers or shandy sellers. Weekly markets take place at villages or towns in a week. Different traders take their goods to these markets and sell them to the consumers. These are the different retail traders. Let's move to question number 5. Explain briefly the 2 types of industries. Answer is: primary industries. These industries produce goods by using the natural resources. Example: agriculture, fishing, dairy farming, mining, etc. These industries are further divided as genetic industries and extractive industries. Second one, secondary industries. They are labor oriented industries. They are further divided into manufacturing industries and construction industries. These are the 2 types of industries. Question number 6. What is the need of foreign trade to a country? No country in the world is self sufficient in all the natural resources. Some countries have plenty of natural resources. Using the available natural resources, they produce more goods than they require, and the excess is exported to other countries. In the same way, some countries have deficit of some natural resources and depend on other countries for their requirement and import them. Thus, there is a great need for foreign trade. The need for foreign trade is increasing day by day. It also helps to foster friendship among the countries. Due to all these reasons, there is a need of foreign trade to a country.